Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to draw Goku Ultra Instinct form. So it's not the mastered one, it's with some black hair, black eyebrows, silver eyes. So we start with the middle of his nose. Here's a line that comes down like that. One line that comes across. And then comes back up. Just there in the middle of his nose. And then he's another bit across here. And a line that goes back up there. So we start his eyebrow. So we have a line beside that frown. And then comes back up. And then curves down. Like that. This line comes back up and meets a piece of his hair, so it stops. We'll go back to the top. So we go across. And this stops as well because he has some pieces of hair that come down over his face. So we'll do those pieces of hair that are in the middle. So we just go curve down like that. And then another spike that curves up this way. Just like that. And we can see another spike that's just above the eyebrow there. Curves up, curves down, curves back up. And goes up just beside that one there. And you can finish the eyebrow in there. Just like that. And then we have the eye underneath. So comes down, goes across, and back up. So it's just a little sort of a box shape. And in there we have the pupil and the iris. So you draw a semicircle for the colour part, and then just a little black dot for his iris. Now, so Goku has lines underneath his eye, so we just go down, across like that. And then we'll go over to the other eyebrow, so we do a little line just there. And then a line up for the eyebrow like that. We do the bottom line for the eyebrow. And it stops just here where it hits hair. So we can put in that hair now, so we will draw a curved line that goes back up to the one that we drew earlier on. Curves all the way up, little spike down, and back up to connect them. Now there's frown lines just above his eyebrows there. And then just pieces of hair that come down in there. Just like that. So we'll finish this other eye here. So we go down like that. Comes back across. And then comes up to meet that eyebrow there. Now and there we have a semicircle again for the colour part of his eye. And then a small black dot for the iris. The pupil, sorry. Then underneath there he has a curved line that's above his cheek again. Just like that. Below that then we have his nose. So the lines for his nose. So one comes down, just in between his eyes there. Goes across, like that. In a diagonal sort of way. And then it curves back around to give a shape for a nostril. Now Goku has a little shadow that's actually drawn in, usually on the side of his nose. So you can draw that in. So it goes down from that nostril, comes back up, and then there's a little line for the shadow of the other nostril there, and then it bends back up to touch the top of that, the top of the line, the first line we drew there. Now under that he's a very simple mouth, so it has a straight line across like that, and then it comes down one side and then kicks up the other side. You can make them longer or shorter. It's sort of, the mouth usually stops, lines up with the inside of that eye, see? Normally. There you go. So he's angry, basically. Right, we'll do the fringe again. So we'll go back up here. We'll finish these Goku hair spikes that he has. So it curves up. There's one. And then another one here, just beside that one. Curves down. And this one curves back up. And around. Just there. So they're like his fringe bits that hang down. Now we forgot to finish just there's a bit of the eyebrow you can see behind this piece of hair that hangs down here. So it curves up. Imagine it continues behind the hair and stops in there. And we will do the line for the side of his face. So it comes down from this piece of hair here. It curves down like that. And it sort of curves in towards his cheek. And then starts to come back out around like that. So it goes out, in, and back out again. And then it continues down towards his chin. Just there. And then it goes around the chin, back up to the jaw, and up towards the ear. So we'll go around here for the chin. Back up here towards his jaw. And then it comes up towards the ear. So you have a little sort of a pointy bit for the jaw. So it curves around, see? Now we just define his chin a little bit there. And then we'll draw in his ear. So his ear comes down from that part of his fringe. It goes back down just underneath the jaw. In there, of course, there's some lines for the ears. So the ear shapes, you know, the bones and cartilage and things. So you can add those in. Just like there's a little hook. Goes up, comes down, across, down, back in, and down there. And then there's a little curve line in there. And another one just there. And the other ear over the other side is much easier. So we just go boom, just like that. Now, so we'll just finish the rest of his hair. So he has various spikes that kick out the sides. One there. So it's like a shark fin turned sideways. And then we have a bigger one here. Curves up all the way just above the ear. Comes back in here. And it touches another one which starts from the ear and goes all the way off this way. So it goes big one. And this one curves back in. Meets another one that curves right up off the page there. And of course this is a close-up on Goku, so it's filling up the whole page. So if your head was smaller or bigger, you might fit in less or more, so you could keep that spike going. There's a spike just behind. And then we'll jump over to the other side. So we have a spike going this way. Another one beside the ear down here as well. Just there. Kicks out. One here. Curves up. Excuse my cough. Curves up. Goes around. And then there's one just above that. Curves up. Goes up that way. And then back down in there. Now, of course, in the Ultra Instinct style, he has grey sections. Grey and black. So, like, the rims of these spikes are grey. And the interior is black. So you can just add some lines for edges when you're to distinguish those edges, if you'd like. Don't have to, it's not essential, but it does help. Just little, they follow the lines we drew already. Curve down, comes back up in there. You can add a little spike extra one there. Curves back around. Near the bottom, little spiky bits. Up around there. Another one in here. There's like different shades of silver, dark and light in those sections if you were colouring it in. Always on the outside parts, and in here is black. There's one up here. Spikes in there. And that one. Oh, forgot this one. There. Right, so we'll go down to his neck. So he's a pretty buff neck, so it comes right down from his ear. Big neck. And we'll go over do the other line. The other side comes down from his cheek. So it goes just here. And then the lines for his start of his shoulders, his traps, his trapezius. And then, I'm using big fancy words now, but they are his traps. His clothes start just beside here. So we had the two necklines, the curved lines for his muscles on the side of his neck. And then his clothes just come down along here. And they're a bit tattered from the fight, so add some zigzags. And then we'll finish coming down towards the shoulder with another line. And then up here. And these are just the fold lines, they're very simple. Curve down around his shoulder. Just in there. And you can come over and do the same on the other side, and then we'll add more details to the neck. So it goes up. And if I'm going too fast, of course, you can pause the video. Curves down. Up. Curves around. These are just folds. And you can add some rips if you'd like, just around that shoulder. So now we'll go in here. Oh, I forgot one piece of clothing actually. In here, curves in, down, more zigzag, rips, just in there. Right. So you can add his muscles just across his chest. It's just a line, a wavy line up, just like that. Then we have the lines for in his neck. Goes down, like that, and there. One. And then the other one comes up this way, back towards the jaw. It goes down, like that. And then we have a line in there for his Adam's apple, and then it comes down like that. There's a few more lines, diagonal, one in there. Goes down. And then another one in here, curves back. And then some more curved lines in here to define more of his muscle. And then we have a line just in the middle of his chest. And then you can add sort of some dirt lines, battle lines from his fight so far, just on his face. Make him look scratched up a bit from his battle with Jern. In various places. One on his eyebrow, over his eyes there. One on his neck. Where else? Just here. And there you go. And I might just shade in his eyes quickly. So with silver eyes, I'll do this with pencil. So it's darker up here. Dark up here. You can leave a bit of shine. And it shades nicely in. Leave it, if you leave a little bit white. Just around there. Darker. And gradually gets lighter as you go down. And leave a bit of a shine there. We could do in his eyebrows black. Just to define some of his features a bit more. And I might do the hair as well, but I'll probably time lapse that And I'll do the outer edges of the grey sections of his hair as well. So I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.